I guess I forgot to add myself to the screen. Hello, everyone. Um, Welcome to Tuesday's Word Sprints. You have me, Abby Matthews, and that's it today. It's just good old Abby here to feel like I'm talking to myself into the camera. No one's answering, so you guys have to be real energetic in the chat today to help me out. So I don't feel like I'm just a talking head today. But it looks like the chat's already bumping. Let's see, everybody who's here. David's reporting for duty, and NJ, and Ashley, who, oh my gosh, put more information about that. How did you figure it out that you had 15 stories were part of the AI scrape over the weekend? Tell us how you figure that out because I have not heard of that, but I'm really curious how you track that down. Lee Lizzie and Reed and DA and TW and Iva, Erica, hello everybody, Kara. Um, yeah. So tell me what you're writing today. I am still working on my outline with Jeff for our book. So I am just plugging away. I actually had a really kind of amazing call on Friday last week with a book coach slash mystery writer. I don't have her book sitting right here, although she was featured in How to Write a Mystery, which was kind of compiled by Lee Child. Her name's Cynthia Cerisi. And so she kind of went through some of the information that Jeff and I had laid out and actually gave us some amazing ideas for how to go back and tweak our cast of characters. Like the sleuth always has a bunch of sidekicks. And so she had some really great MG specific tweaks that she wanted us to consider. So she's really excited about that. Oh, so Ashley says it's all over the fandom spaces. Interesting. If your story ID, wow. Okay. Well, now everybody has homework to go see if you've had anything great. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, so let's see. What are you guys working on today? Angel's working on Autumn's Moon, which sounds amazing. What a great title. Read, trudging through my third draft rewrite of my sci-fi novel. That sounds amazing too. Just trudging through a third draft. I'd love to be there right now because let me tell you, outline is not my favorite. I'd switch with you in a heartbeat. So we have a minute and 25 seconds before the first sprint starts. You want me to show you guys my newest edition? So, you know, I'm working on my wall back here. I did finally get my pink paint so I can finish my dots, but I'm really excited about this. Hank's the only one who's seen this so far. So let me turn it on and I will show you. I got a neon sign to go behind me that says craft your story. So I'm really excited. I'm going to put the Dabble logo behind it on a poster, but don't tell anybody. I'll reveal it to you guys. But my office is a little disheveled because I have my sofa pulled out so I can get back there and paint my dots. So anyway, let's see. Ashley's working on a dark romance. Iva's gathering ideas and making an outline. Woohoo, you're in the same spot as me. Let's see. David, furiously working on my story of Isabel's, for Isabel's collaborative short stories, fantasy short story book. Awesome. Fantastic. All right, we got 10 seconds, you guys. We did it. I talked to myself long enough that we're ready to rock and roll. So I will see you guys in 20 minutes. Good luck. Okay, everybody, 20 minutes is up. Let's see, how did you do? I myself created a new character. So I was kind of excited about that, and I totally used ChatGPT to illustrate it. I feel terrible, but also it really is super fun. Okay, let's see. We have Reed 426, Ashley 732, David 268. That's fantastic. Anybody else want to report in? You don't have to. Don't feel pressured. I probably got all of 10 words. OTW got 86. Nice. I mostly just responded in the chat of our Google Doc with Jeff. It's kind of nice. We go back and forth in the comments in the Google Docs, and it alerts his email so he knows I've done things. And it's always exciting to see when your partner's been working on something. So let's see. Angel's really, I think you said it's DA, right? I'm going to go back and make, yep, DA. I was right, DA Brandon. So got 443, NJ 197 plus edits, Kara 81. Not a high count, but I don't care. They were words that were needed. You are 100% correct, because that is exactly how I feel most days about my writing. I don't really care what my word count is. I'm happy to have something. So here we go. Let me make sure I can get the next word sprint here for you guys. So you should have been able to click through from the first word sprint, which I gotta find where my note is. If you can't click through, okay, here we go. Here is the link for number 2, and copy and paste your words ahead of time. And when you do, if you do it before the timer starts, then it doesn't count towards your total, and you can see what your fresh 20-minute total is. So let's see. Same Kara, quality always wins. For sure, progress is progress. I feel ya. So we have 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. After this, you guys, if you're a premium member, Doug is doing a really great workshop. He's been really excited about this workshop, you guys. It is all about imposter syndrome, which, let's face it, we've all been there, and we're all probably there on a daily basis. I know I am. So come listen to some wise words from Doug. And then tomorrow, I'm doing a crash course on developmental edits. So my crash course is just a 20-minute class. I limited myself to 20 minutes. I am going to jam pack as much as I can into that particular our particular workshop, just to get you guys kind of up to speed on what is a developmental edit if you've never had one, what's it good for, when should you have it, where do you find developmental editors, because in May we have Debbie Walls is coming back. She taught a piecing class a few weeks ago, and she's wonderful, and she does a class on how to work with an editor, which is quite frankly a skill, and it was not a skill that I anticipated having to work on to be good at. You kind of think, oh, an editor, you listen to them or you don't. But yeah, absolutely. She's got some great tips for how to figure out if the advice they give you even works with your story. So we've got 33 seconds on my clock before the next sprint. I know Reed has says there's a 17-second delay on the YouTube stream. I want to know how, Reed, you figured out it was 17 seconds exactly. That's awesome. We know there's a delay, but I don't know that we've ever been sure of exactly how long the delay is. That's actually quite long for a delay. Anyway, so you guys, 4 seconds. Here we go. Good luck. I'll see you in 20, guys. Bye. Okay, everybody. I thought, do I wait 17 seconds before I interrupt everybody? Um, okay, so let's see. What do we have going on, everybody? Ashley got 722. Reed got 511. Um, I think I worked to the bottom of all Jeff's questions in my planning doc, so that was kind of fun. Um, I'll probably poke around my characters for the next 20 minutes after this. So let's see, let's make sure everybody has the link to the next sprint. Let me make sure I put that in the chat for you guys. Here we go. Post my comment. Let's see, did it go through? Good, went through. Sometimes it likes to give me trouble on these links. So Erica says, getting some words, but a bit of a struggle today. Still happy to be here. I feel ya. My brain is all over the place today. So DA 223, but you're eating. That's totally fair. I have a secret stash in my desk drawer right here. This is what I've been quietly eating when I can't concentrate. I tell myself if I finish a task, I get a couple of those Cadbury eggs. So it's really good motivation sometimes. So David got 458. Nice. Okay, so let me turn on our very last sprint here on my iPad. So I see we have 3 minutes and 10 seconds. So JM says 382 showed up late, started on the second sprint. Awesome. We will take you whenever we can get you. So, all right. I talked about the rest of the events going on this week. Kara, 258. Nice. But I can sort of drop, I guess, some breadcrumbs for you guys to follow. Hank and I have been working on calling it hashtag Indie Summer. But we are going to take this summer to take you from the end to polished and formatted manuscript with a beautiful cover and walk you through all the steps it takes to launch a book in the indie world. And so he and I are breaking that down so that we can get some good content pulled together for you guys. And Hank told me yesterday, and I'm going to tell you so we can all bug him about it. But he says he has 5 unpublished books ready to go sitting on his computer. So I'm like, Hank, why are you holding out on the world? But Hank has picked one of his that he's going to indie publish, and I have decided to take one of mine and indie publish it. So I'm really excited about that. The guys are going to have to walk me through all the steps. I'm really good when it comes to knowing what to do to pitch agents in that route, but I don't know much about the final products or the final process in indie publishing. So I'm excited. We're gonna walk everybody through it. So indies of the world unite. So and I'm one of the most exciting parts for me is that Hank has been telling me that, well, I have always been told middle grade does not sell well indie published. Excuse me. I've always been told it doesn't sell well indie published, but Hank has come up with quite a few examples where he's like, I think you're wrong. There are people that have hacked this with all the gatekeepers, the librarians, the teachers, the parents. So we're going to dig in no matter what you write. We are going to find a way this summer to help you get your books out to the world. So, and oh, NJ, I didn't tell you this, but I bought the book that you, from Barnes& and Noble Press that you put up the other day in the community. So you'll have to tell us all about your experience working with Barnes& and Noble Press, because that was one I had never heard of before, but we've all heard of Barnes& and Noble. So that's got kind of a nice, heft of credibility behind it. And I love that. So anyway, 4 seconds. Here we go. I will see you guys in 20 minutes. Good luck. Okay, everybody. I think that does it for today. So let me channel Doug while everybody puts their totals in the chat for me. I will channel Doug and say, remember your words are only in wordsprints.org for the next 24 hours. So make sure that you copy and paste them over into your document so that you can keep track of those. Let's see, how did everybody do? Uh, Hi, Kio's here. Nice. Arrived during a sprint. Hello and welcome. Ashley, 610 and 2064 for the day. Reed, 282, 1419 for the day. David got 647. JM got 386. So we'll kind of give it a minute so everybody else can check in, but I'm excited that I got through, I think, most of the information that Jeff had put in our planning doc. So that was kind of a win for me. Kara got 188 and some interesting character development. Excellent. That's kind of where I feel like I was today. So Kia got 276, which isn't bad. Yeah, especially because you came in late and you said you didn't even know what the heck you were writing about. So I think you nailed it. I've got made three characters more complex and interesting. That's amazing. And NJ Panther trying to plan. Yikes. I don't know that I have any great tips for you. Some days I feel like a planner, and some days I feel like a pantser. So anyway, I'm so glad that you guys came. Remember, Doug does have a workshop in 14 minutes. If you're signed up for that, we'll see you over there. But otherwise, Hank will be here. No, Doug is here tomorrow for Wednesday sprints. Hank will do Thursday. So we will see you guys on the flip. Thanks for joining us today, everybody. Bye.